what's up, possums? This is your boy Jay Berg with the Possum Cast. That's the Piece of Shit Open Mic Podcast. I'm here with my boys. I'll let them introduce themselves. Go ahead.
What's up, possums? My name's Rob Wentz, the really young, good-looking, extraordinarily talented possum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Nick. We've done a couple intros, so I'm not going to try for this one.
You didn't try for any of it.
We made it!
We did. So, Rob, I got a question for you since you and I are the ones who have roommates. Have you, how has your relationship with your roommates been now that you guys are basically stuck together all the time?
Pretty good, because I'm still working, so...
Oh, okay, so you're able to get out of the house.
That much. Yeah, and so is my other roommate. Only one roommate, my roommate Ethan, he doesn't have a job right now, but he'll probably get one here pretty soon.
Oh, okay, nice. So me and my roommates have been... So one now works from home and one isn't working right now, so we're together all the time in the evening. So we've gotten to the point where our annoying habits are so profoundly there that we're just we have an airsoft gun that we've just been kind of randomly shooting each other with. And so in a way to temper so that we don't do that all the time, we made a chart where we have all of our every time one of us uses one of our annoying habits, we put a mark up there, and once we get to 10 we get to shoot each other again. That's the point
nice,
the quarantine has gotten.
Dude,
that's the point quarantine has gotten us to.
That is an ultimate game.
Yeah.
We've
and
well, me and my roommates do this thing where we throw stuff at each other, and then we just have to keep any object in the house, so we have to keep throwing it until we get to 100.
Until you get to
so you're just playing catch?
Mm-hmm. We each have to catch it 50 times.
And so one of the rules of the game is that 10 tallies on the board is a regular shot, and 20 is a toe shot, which means that you put the airsoft gun right up to your toenail and shoot it there.
Ow.
Yeah, it's incredibly painful, so that's why it costs so much more. But yeah, so I think everyone's going a little insane at this point.
Oh, fuck
so,
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
yeah.
We gotta get this quarantine. Hopefully ends soon. It's just killing me. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I have to stay in my house any longer, man. I want to go tell jokes, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
And you work. And you go to work and shit. You actually leave your house and go do shit.
Yeah, that's true. And I actually recently I haven't been following the quarantine probably as well as I should. I'm not gonna lie.
You motherfucker.
But
you're putting us all at risk, Rob.
I know. You can catch it over Skype, so look out.
Careful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. What are you even doing then? If you're going to work and doing what else?
Yesterday I went and took shrooms in the park with Deese. And
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You fuckers.
Yeah, but
we just dude, okay, so I was in the park tripping my fucking titties off, laughing my ass off, being, just high as fuck. And I saw a chick I used to know from high school, shout out Courtney Rust, and she was pregnant as a son of a bitch with her boyfriend.
Was she on shrooms too?
No, but I wish she was, because I must have looked high as fuck. She was like, "Hey, Rob," and I was like, "Hey, Courtney," and I literally just high-fived her. I haven't seen this girl in 4 or 5 years.
You high-fived her
and kept it moving. I just high-fived her. Yeah, I was like, up top, high-fived her, and then didn't say anything else.
That's crazy though, because you went to high school in Sandpoint, right?
Sandpoint?
Right?
Yeah,
isn't that where you went to high school? So
Sandpoint.
And so she's living in Spokane too.
Yeah, that's not most people who go to high school in Sandpoint either live in Sandpoint all their lives or move to Spokane. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that uncommon.
I do like the image of Rob just high off his ass, just walking through a park, seeing somebody he knows, and just being like, "Keep it cool, man. Just keep it cool. Just don't say anything
Try to
weird.
Keep it together."
Hey, Courtney! High five and just power walk away.
Yep. She knew I was high. I had to text her and "Hey, sorry, I was high."
Nick, have you ever done mushrooms?
No.
Yeah, me too.
Mushrooms are pretty fun. You see a lot of cool shapes.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't appeal to me. It freaks me out, I think. I think I'd probably just have a bad trip.
Well, yeah, I just never really had a desire for it because whenever honestly, if I drink 2 drinks, I'm like, oh man, I'm so fucked up at this point. I don't know how it could get even more intense than this. 2 drinks. So
yeah, dude.
I don't really have a desire to take it further than that.
Yeah, it's kind of a different high, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
Just
I'm like,
laugh
dude,
for like an hour.
people who love it and know what the fuck they're doing, I mean, it's good. Like, dude.
I feel like I'm gonna
definitely
try
not against
every
it.
drug. I feel like I'm gonna try every drug that exists when I'm like in my 70s, just because like I want to see what it's like. And I'm almost dead anyways.
That's fucking weird, dude. Tripping for the first
Yeah, I
time
would
when
do
you're like
meth when I'm
70?
It'll fuck you up, dude. Because you already have
Maybe.
your like
My granny's on her
preconceived
whole
notions,
fucking-
you know.
Yeah, Nana's fucking taking every drug that exists every other day just to fuck around and see
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Nana's off the rockers.
Yeah,
Well, dude,
Maybe we
if you're-
shouldn't
if you're-
visit her at the nursing home this week, fellas.
If you're in your 70s and you take shrooms, like, it's gonna fuck you up because you have all these like you have an idea of what reality is. You know what I mean? Like it's very concrete and shit. And then
Yeah.
like you take shrooms and all of a sudden you're gonna be like, nothing's real anymore and everything's like different. It'd fuck you up, I think.
Yeah, I think I'd
Interesting.
just
Never
try.
done it.
I think I'd try non-psychedelic ones. I think I'd do like heroin and cocaine and stuff like that, just to see what it's like. Yeah, maybe
Well-
not 70s. Maybe that's too young because I'm Asian, so I'll live to like 120. So like
I have
whenever.
a very addictive personality. I don't think I need to fucking try to branch out.
Yeah, definitely.
Same.
So yeah. Oh, did you guys hear? So I was kind of like reading just random news stories today, and there's this thing going around like Steph Curry made some comment that said he could drop 60 on anyone.
Steph
He also
Curry?
said he doesn't play defense.
He plays okay defense, but yeah,
No,
he.
he said he doesn't play defense in that same thing.
Oh really?
Wait,
Yeah,
you,
he's like,
you
I'm
said
gonna
Steph
play
Curry,
defense
like
half
the
the
good
time.
one, right? Not Seth Curry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steph Curry,
Steph
the
Curry,
good one?
the good one. Yeah, but I looked it up. His career high is 54.
Huh.
Like,
Pretty funny.
like I don't understand. Like it is a couple things. Like I thought it was weird that his career high was 54.
I
I
figured
would
it'd
have
be higher
imagined
than
like
that.
he'd be. Yeah, I figured he would have gotten into the 60s at some point, but I just
Yeah.
thought it was funny that he claimed he could drop 60 on anyone, something he's never dropped on anyone ever.
Yeah, I mean, if he wanted to score 60, I don't have any doubt that he could
I'm
score
sure he
60
could.
on pretty much anybody.
I think he could score 60 on
On
any
a good
team he
game,
wants.
on a good
He
game.
just would have to. He would just not have to give any assists, you know.
He'd have to harden it
Yeah.
up pretty good.
But, dude, he was on a podcast with Chris Paul talking to. No, it was like an Instagram live thing, and he's talking
Right.
to Chris Paul about how he crossed Chris Paul up. one
Oh,
time
yeah,
or
that was funny.
And then they were going back and forth, and in that thing, he goes, Steph Curry's like, well, I don't even play defense half the time, so like, I can't get crossed up. Like,
Well, like,
fuck, man.
yeah, he was never. I mean, Draymond kind of like controlled the defense of that team, and Clay was also a really good defender for that. So they kind of carried the burden for the perimeter stuff, I think.
Well, yeah, for sure. He wasn't a
Yeah.
terrible defender. He just wasn't very good.
No, he
Would
was
you
like.
rather?
He's better than fucking Harden was.
Oh,
Would you
God.
rather? Okay. Would you rather build a franchise around James Harden or Steph Curry?
Steph Curry?
Yeah, I think so. They're not that
Yeah.
much different in age, right? A couple years,
A couple years. Yeah.
It's really close.
like 2 years.
Were they not in
yeah.
the same
probably-
draft?
I think I'd take James Harden because he's a little taller and he plays a little better defense.
Yeah, but
Were
the
they
way
in
he
the same
plays
draft?
doesn't work in the playoffs, man.
But Steph
Yeah.
Curry, I don't know if Steph Curry would be that great in the playoffs if he didn't have like Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and KD.
That's a good point.
I mean, that's fine, but like, I don't disagree with that.
I mean, I think they're pretty similar. I feel like Steph is a better culture guy and also just a better like. I feel like he's smarter. I feel like Harden
does
has
seem-
to rely on like.
He does seem more cultured, that's for sure.
What the fuck
Well
does that
traveled,
mean?
well read.
What about you, Rob?
You know.
Who do you think?
Did you just say he's not as black as James Harden? Is that what you're doing right now? That's fucking
That is your words, not mine.
Jesus, dude.
But they
Oh,
are
you used every
correct.
code word there is. No, man.
He's a spark plug.
no, he always gets in
Yeah.
trouble for not being black enough. You know, like they always, like other fucking NBA players say that shit about him, all the time, which is a
Trouble
fucked up
for
thing
it.
to say. But
Yeah.
They call him a light skin. They're like, you're a light skin.
yeah, I mean, you know, he's not the darkest complected guy, but like
Yeah.
it's more because of like he grew up with an NBA dad who didn't blow through his money. Like his dad was good with his money, and they grew up in
Yeah.
upper middle class to upper class. You know, I think his mom
did
was
you guys
pretty
know
well
that-
educated and like had a nice job.
Klay
too.
Thompson's half white, so I think we can claim him, right?
In the race draft,
I think he's one of ours.
I think you're right. I'm not positive, but I think you're right.
I'm pretty
I think we
sure
can
you're
have
right.
him.
Yeah.
I think we can
I mean,
have him.
You have
Okay,
like
you
an
guys-
equal
wait.
chance of getting him as the.
Do you guys want to
as
hear
the-
my all-time starting five?
Yeah, let's do
what?
it.
All right. Okay.
Of what?
Of
Basketball
basketball.
players?
All right, yeah.
Position specific
All right,
or
you guys
not?
ready? Yep. It's
Okay.
going to be top 5, all starting 5. I'm going to build. All right.
Okay.
Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Larry Bird, Dirk Nowitzki, and Bill Walton. The
Bill
best
Walton
players of all time.
Is Bill Walton really the best white center? Like,
He's the best center of all time, regardless. So.
I don't even see color.
Yeah, I don't see color.
Wait, you didn't have John
Because white is
Stockton
not
in there,
color,
dude?
so-
What a loser. Obviously, John
I was
Stockton.
thinking about John Stockton. I know. I thought John Stockton
Over
was the one,
Jason
then maybe
Kidd. You know
Kidd.
Jason Kidd's half black, right?
Oh well, yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
Stockton at the 1 and Steve Nash at the 1 and Stockton at the 2.
That's a pretty good point guard combination. I will say that. It's pretty solid. So solid.
I was gonna give my Asian starting 5, but it's Jeremy Lin, Yao Ming, and then I think that's it.
3 other dudes.
Are there 3 other Asian
That's
dudes? There are.
Well,
There's
I
gotta
know
be like
there's
10
a guy.
dudes.
There's a guy named Yi Jian Lee.
Yeah, Yi
who
Jian
played
Lee,
in the
yeah.
NBA for a little bit.
Yi Jian Lee.
But I really can't think of any others that got any playing
Well,
time.
you can have
whatsoever.
Marbury because he played in China long enough, or whatever.
Oh
he
yeah,
counts.
That's
can I have
Asian.
Jimmer Fredette too.
Yeah, you can have Jimmer Fredette too. only when he's coming off the bench for my team.
That's weird. That is a really good starting 5.
okay.
Though. I don't know how you can even argue with it.
Well, let's do an actual all-time starting 5. I think this might be a good argument. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Are we gonna
I've,
do this
I've thought
for
about
real?
this a lot, actually.
I also have
Yeah,
thought
let's do
about
it.
this, but I'll have to. All right,
Okay. All right.
we're no
all right,
ESPN,
who
but
wants to
we'll
go
give
first?
it a shot. Somebody else can
Yeah, if
go,
it's
and
bad,
I'll
we'll
tell you
cut
if I
it.
disagree.
Okay. All right. Magic Johnson at the 1.
Okay.
Kobe at the 2.
Okay, wrong. but okay.
Michael Jordan at the 3. LeBron James at the 4. And Shaq at the 5.
Okay, so
That's
you have
pretty- that's
MJ at
pretty
the
good.
1. Magic
MJ
Johnson at the.
3.
Yeah, sorry.
Magic Johnson
Magic
at the
Johnson.
1.
Other MJ. Kobe.
Kobe at the 2. Mike at the 3 with LeBron
Okay.
at the 4 and Shaq at 5.
Okay. Okay. I
that's pretty
automatically I automatically agree that Magic, Michael Jordan, and LeBron should be in there. I feel like I'd rather have. Well, I guess it kind of depends. There's no good defense really in that. I mean, Michael's pretty good at defense, but Kobe's pretty good too. Yeah, that's a good starting
LeBron's
five.
LeBron's
also
pretty
very
good.
good.
LeBron's
Sure,
good when
He
Magic
hasn't
Johnson
for the
has been
last
known to
couple
play
of
defense.
years, but his best defensive years, he was fucking amazing.
LeBron's probably like a defensive player of the year when he wants to be.
Yeah.
It just kind of
Yeah.
depends on how he's feeling.
Here's the problem with your list, Rob, is that there's people playing out of position, so it's not true to the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a positionless game now, though.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
okay.
I said, are you going to do it by position? And you're like, yes. And then you put a bunch of people in out of position. It should be
Yeah.
a traditional, or at least somebody who's arguable
Okay.
in those positions.
All right,
Because
all right.
here's the thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
All
No, I
right,
think-
Magic Johnson at the 1.
Fair. I have
Okay.
that.
Mike at the
That's-
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike at the 2.
Yeah.
LeBron at the 3.
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki at the 4. No, Tim Duncan at the 4.
Tim Duncan at
Tim
the
Duncan.
4,
Yeah.
Tim
obviously.
Duncan. Tim Duncan at the 4. And
Yeah.
then Shaq at the 5.
Yeah. Honestly, like, out of that starting 5, the only one that's really debatable is the center, I think. Because I think every other...
I think there's a decent debate on small forward. I think it's... Well, I don't know. I guess Kobe's a shooting guard, huh? Or is he
Yeah.
a small
Yeah,
forward?
yeah.
He's a shooting guard. Slash.
I think the
No,
second...
he was a 2.
Yeah, I think the second best small forward of all time is Larry Bird at this point still.
Yeah, Larry Bird's
that's
really good. I
probably
think
fair.
Kevin Durant, when all is said and done, Kevin Durant could be...
Yeah.
He's one of the best scorers of all time.
That's true. I think he's got enough career left
Now
that
he
we
got
can't really
COVID,
put him
dude.
into
Now he can't
discussions
jump
like
anymore,
this.
dude.
But
Did you know that was a thing?
That's
That's
true.
true. COVID and a broken ankle, so...
That's rough. It's rough
Shit,
times
a
for old
fucking torn
KD.
Achilles. Yeah, I mean the Shaq one's definitely debatable. There's a lot of dudes you can put in there. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
from,
yeah.
like
Chamberlain, dude,
Kareem and Wilt and fucking Bill Russell and I mean, those are all
Hakeem...
legitimate.
Yeah,
That's
Hakeem.
pretty good.
I think I'd probably go with
The Shaq,
like
I
in this
think,
specific
is
lineup.
good.
I think I'd go with Hakeem, just for the all-around game he has.
All right,
Okay.
I don't think that's wrong.
I was debating between him and Kareem, but
Kareem. Kareem is not a good defender, really though.
No, yeah, that's why, because I think Hakeem's just a better all-around guy. Yeah, I think you kind of nailed it, Rob. I think the center's always going to be debatable, but I think you kind of nailed it with everything else.
I think Wilt Chamberlain's one of the most underrated players of all time because he was 7'2".
Yeah.
He had a 40-inch vertical, and he could bench over 500 pounds.
Dude,
you can't tell me he wouldn't be good in DeGay's game.
No, he'd be good
but it
for
was
sure.
weird because he got dominated by Russell when they played against each other.
But the reason he got dominated was because the Celtics played ridiculously fast-paced basketball.
Yeah, they
it
basically
wasn't one-on-one in the post matchups. It was on the run. He just couldn't keep up with.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, those '60s teams basically invented the fast break concept. They were kind of the first to do. I
understand. I'm still. He still got his ass kicked. They found a weakness for him. It's a pretty glaring weakness. If you want to run on him, he can't get up and down the floor. Quick enough. I mean,
but had he had a couple other guys with him that could fucking run, he'd probably be okay.
All right.
So after saying all this, Rob, do you still go with Shaq on that, or?
Yeah.
What's your defense for Shaq?
Shaq when he was with the Magic.
Magic Shaq?
Shaq could run the court. Shaq with the Magic could run the court.
Yeah, he really could. He was you see some of those old highlights, and he's dribbling like a point guard out there. It's really weird.
He's super athletic.
He put on so much weight.
Crazy athletic.
Yeah, I heard this analyst say that Shaq really only he cared about solely basketball for 1 year of his career, his MVP season. Yeah, and it's I was like,
that would make sense.
That makes so much sense
because he was rapping and doing movies and shit.
Yeah, he was working on doing all the non-basketball stuff as well, which is I think
he cashed out. He made more money than Kobe did, I think.
Definitely. I mean, I think Kobe would have ended up making more money if it wasn't for a certain helicopter-related incident. But
you mean overall, or you mean just from basketball?
I mean overall, Shaq made more money.
Yeah, Shaq made more money, but Kobe could have made more money eventually if he, kept living, I think.
I have no idea who made more or less money.
Well, Kobe wasn't involved in anything non-basketball related while he played, really. I don't think. He was pretty much just focused on playing.
Dude, Shaq did movies, Shaq did music, Shaq owns businesses, a lot of businesses. And it's ridiculous. He has way more sponsorships than Kobe had.
Yeah, definitely.
He's more likable character.
Yeah.
You can't not like Shaq, dude. Shaq's the shit.
And Kobe already wasn't a real big sponsor guy, and then he had the whole rape allegation shit.
Yeah, that definitely tanks your stock a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't make you super marketable.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I agree with Rob's, except I'd probably put Hakeem at center instead of Shaq. What about you, Jay?
Let's see. Magic, yep. Michael, yep. LeBron, yep, for sure. Tim Duncan has to be on that. He's the best power forward of all time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the hardest one is the center. It's just what are you looking for? I think...
And it depends on who you have with them already, too.
God. You know what I mean? I think I have to go with... I want to go with Wilt, but I think I'll probably go... Yeah, I still want to go with Wilt, even though I probably should. I just don't like the Celtics, so it's hard for me to put Russell on there. I think probably if I was using my real brain, I'd say Bill Russell would be in my fifth.
Yeah.
It'd definitely be a good mix for what all the other... There's so many other scorers in the lineup, so it makes sense.
Right. Defense and rebounding is pretty important.
You know what's crazy
is
I just realized
players though. That's the more interesting question.
Jason Williams, dude. White Chocolate was fun.
He was fun. He was so fun. He had some of the best passes I've ever fucking seen, dude.
He looked like just a dick. Just an asshole.
Yeah, he looked like a dirty motherfucker.
I have no idea if he was or not. Maybe he's the nicest guy ever. He just looked like an asshole. He had a very punchable face.
Honestly, this is going to sound fucked up, but you want to hear my favorite players? Is Jason Williams, Steve Nash, Luka Doncic, Dirk Nowitzki. They're all white guys. I also
is that actually
LeBron.
true?
LeBron is my favorite fucking player.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, LeBron, Kobe, you know what I mean? But, when I see white guys doing really good in the NBA, I start to understand what representation, you know what I mean? When people are like, Black Panther. I'm like, this is awesome.
Dude. Obviously. Dude, it's did you vote?
Because I'm never going to be able to do that.
Did you root for Jeremy Lin when he was kicking ass? Of course you did, right, Nick?
Of course I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course I
Absolutely.
did. I almost,
Right.
I was this close. You can't see it on audio, but I'm squeezing my fingers real close together. This close to buying a Jeremy Lin jersey. So
Yes.
close to buying a Linsanity Knicks jersey.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was so fun to see.
Nick, your camera is still off, just so you know.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. Honestly, it looks fine on my end, but man.
So
But yeah, dude, Jeremy Lin. I mean, I kind of liked. I liked watching Yao Ming for a while, but he
Yeah.
was also like, just kind of a freak of nature being
yeah,
that
he's
tall.
freakishly
But dude,
tall,
he had a
so
nice
you
touch.
can't really relate to him.
But dude,
Not really.
He could
He had a
dribble
nice touch.
and like he had
Yeah.
moves, dude. That motherfucker
Yeah.
had moves.
Oh, he's a good
Yeah, he had a
ball
great
player,
jump shot
man.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like being,
Player.
he's 8 foot, dude. He's 100%. He's 8 feet tall. There's pictures of him next to Shaq, and he's like a head above Shaq.
Oh,
Shaq's
yeah, dude.
7'2".
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
a big
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
if-
listed
Big
at
motherfucker.
7'6", but I don't fucking believe that. I think he was 8 feet tall.
Although one of my favorite plays of all time was when Nate Robinson blocked him at the Garden. That was fucking hilarious.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I was,
all
when
right,
I
well,
was
let's-
saying who's your favorite team, I was sort of edging toward like dudes who aren't necessarily super duper stars, like the best of all time, right? Because like Magic Johnson's
Yeah.
my favorite player of all time, but he wouldn't be on the team because he's too like good, basically.
Well,
Like Reggie Miller,
I mean,
is like probably my favorite player ever. Who
he's
was
great.
not
I love his
really-
trash talking.
I mean, you know, he's a Hall of Famer, but he's not like an all timer.
He's not top 5 shooting guard of all time, probably.
right.
He's probably not even. He's probably barely top 10. Yeah.
Right, probably. I mean, whatever, but
Yeah.
he's definitely not. He's definitely not
He's-
in the running for like a top 20 all-time player, like that kind of thing.
But he's fun to watch.
I
He
also
made the
love
game
Ron
really fun to
Artest.
watch.
Fucking love Ron
He's
Artest.
great. Love
I
Ron
love
Artest.
Rondo.
Penny Hardaway,
Rondo's
huge for me. I love Penny.
Yeah. I mean, I've always, whenever the UW guys, University of Washington guys got into the
Ew.
NBA, I always followed them. But like, I love Brandon Roy. I always feel like a soft spot for the guys in general who, like, oh man, they would have been all timers if they didn't get hurt like 5 years in or whatever. And Brandon Roy was like a good example
Yeah,
of that.
Brandon Roy was fucking baller when he was playing.
Can you imagine if that Blazers team with him, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Greg Oden, like if they were all healthy, like what they would have
Yeah.
done?
Dude,
That would've
Greg
been
Oden. Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in
Whoops.
college.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
He's not dead, is he?
Well,
No.
I don't know. He may as well be.
Rest in peace to his knees. All
Fucking
right.
crazy.
Well,
who else
we
do
talked.
you like, dude? Come on. I need more names.
What else do I like? I mean, it's funny because they're like all UW guys. Isaiah
Oh,
Thomas.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. I don't want all your UW people just. I mean, 'cause I like Craig Elo and
Yeah.
fucking Klay Thompson, but you know.
Craig Elo went to Wazoo.
Yeah, he was a Wazoo guy.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
No, I mean,
Leave it to a Wazoo dude to be most famous by getting a shot hit on you, like right in your eye
yeah,
hole.
I gotta
In a
admit-
playoff game.
I got to admit, I really did enjoy watching Pau Gasol, and more recently, I've also enjoyed watching. And Kevin Garnett. I loved watching him too. He was fucking
Kevin
the
Garnett was
most
a motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
one of the most
dude.
entertaining guys to watch.
Yeah,
He's like a
I
Hall of
hate
Fame
to
level
play
player,
against him,
but
dude. That dude doesn't shut the fuck up ever.
yeah.
Dude, Kevin Garnett and Draymond Green reminded me how I was when I played basketball.
just
Like,
screaming
talk
at everyone.
Shit, just talking shit the entire time.
Yeah. All
In
right. So
people's
that's
face.
less conceited than
Yeah.
it sounds.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
like,
not because I'm good at it.
yeah, no, I
Just like I would talk shit and I would play defense, and like I'd hit
Yeah.
a post shot every once in a while, but that was it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Just
And
annoying
Kevin
defense.
Garnett and Draymond Green have that whole fucking instigator thing too. And Kevin Garnett
Yeah.
Shit.
still is like mean mugging like all the fucking time. That's all he does, dude.
Kevin Garnett's
Just scowls at
instigating
everyone.
on like TNT now.
He's
Yeah,
what?
he talks shit on
Yeah.
TNT. I love it.
He's like
Oh.
doing that same instigator thing on TNT, but he could back it up way
Do
more
you
than
like
Draymond
him?
could. He's like an MVP
I
level
don't
player.
think so, dude. I think he's fake. I think that's a fake personality.
Kevin Garnett
No.
or Draymond Green?
Kevin Garnett. I mean, I think.
Well, I mean,
Draymond
I think
Green-
Draymond
it's-
Green is way more fake.
Yeah, but I think Draymond. Everybody knows Draymond. I don't even think Draymond would even argue that his shit isn't fake.
Yeah, I'm not really arguing that Kevin Garnett's thing was like real or not real. It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
he could back it up with
I
more
got
with
you.
better play.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
He was a really good player.
Great player.
Draymond Green isn't that great of a player. Like, he's good passer, he's a good defensive player, but he's not like gonna score you a lot of points, you know.
No, he's a
he's really a
good player though for what he does. He does everything.
Yeah,
he
does, for sure.
You don't need fucking scores
besides
when you got Steph and Clay throwing up shit all the time.
Yeah, I just think he talks more of a big game than he can back up.
Yeah, besides defense, he's like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of guy. He can kind of do everything mediocrely. Like, he's a better passer than that, I guess, but like, yeah. Okay,
Nick.
well.
Anderson Varejao,
all right?
I liked him too.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Well, we spent the first half hour of this comedy podcast talking basketball, which
Yeah, it is
I
funny.
really enjoyed, honestly, because I think people miss the NBA too, even people who don't follow it like super
Yeah,
hard.
I miss
It's just
sports, and it sucks
non-existent.
how long it's been and will be until you get real sports. Because
I
even
can't
when
watch another
baseball
fucking
starts
table
up,
tennis
dude, it's
match.
gonna be hard. Like, I can't really watch baseball. Although if it's a really truncated season, it could be interesting.
We
Yeah.
need to get the NBA playoffs for this year. It has to happen.
I don't think it's happening.
I
LeBron
don't
was
think it's
going to win
happening
another title. I'm fucking telling you.
I still don't think it's happening.
I think that like if they have to cancel this whole postseason, that's going to be one of the biggest what ifs ever, especially when
sure.
people look back at like LeBron's
I
career.
think mid-June. What I've read is mid-June they're going to get back. They're not going to have fans, but they're going to have like the players play, and then they're going to have the regular season of next season start on Christmas Day. Will be the opening day.
I guess I could buy the no fans thing. I think that kind of makes sense if they give COVID tests to all the players, just to keep them locked down in Vegas. I heard that was a plan.
Yeah, I mean, they might figure something out, but I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
just not that optimistic they're gonna finish the season.
I mean, I think everyone's just going to kind of play it by ear, honestly, just kind of
Well,
see what the
absolutely.
CDC says and everything. Yeah. But, you know,
But
whatever.
I think just physically speaking, or not physically speaking, people are just not going to accept a much longer shelter-in-place order than
No.
we already have.
I don't think so.
Regardless of if we should do it or not, it's just nobody's going to respect it because people get
Yeah.
too
It's
bad.
too hard.
It is. Yeah, it's fucking too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what isn't hard? Doing a Would You Rather. Nick, what do you have?
Yeah.
I was actually going to queue up Jay's segment next.
Oh, yeah. That's good too.
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of White Rage.
Yeah.
Just a white dude bitching about shit that doesn't matter?
Learn how to drive in the snow.
Hey, motherfuckers, none of you motherfuckers know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm just angry.
To recap, stop being stupid. Because you don't know shit.
Go for it, Jay.
All right, man. So,
Yeah.
y'all know me, and you know that lately I've been bitching a lot about bumper stickers, so I figured I'd stay in that realm. All right, so I walked my dog by this guy's bumper sticker yesterday, and the bumper sticker said, "If you don't want to stand behind the troops, feel free to stand in front of them." Which is like, dude, fucking rah troops, whatever. But who the fuck is that for? Who is that for? There's nobody that shits on the troops and they're like, no, fuck the troops. Nobody said fuck the troops since the Vietnam War. Dude. That was the last time you were allowed to like shit on the troops about anything.
That's
And
very true.
fucking-
God damn it, Rob,
this
again?
Is super fucking
Really?
distracting, dude. Come on.
God damn it.
Dude, it's not. My computer's not in here, so it's not recording it.
Dude, we can clearly hear the waterfall that's happening in your bathroom. God damn it.
Good gravy. Anyway,
Oh my
Rob's taking a
God.
piss and he got me off track. Here's my thing, man. I love the troops. That fucking bumper sticker is dumb as shit. Oh, you're inventing
Yeah.
things to be angry about. It's like, if you don't
Yeah.
want to be a baby murderer, then maybe you should step the fuck up. It's like, yeah, dude, nobody's pro-baby murderer. No one's on the other side. Who are you arguing with? Who are you mad at? It's just this made-up fucking... It's not even a straw man, because it's not realistic enough to be a straw man. Like, that's an issue.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
all I have. That's
I-
like my mini white rage, man. Thank you,
Yeah,
troops.
I don't know,
but
man.
Fuck those fucking things. I hate those things.
Yeah, I think people... I feel like people who are over the age of, like, I don't know, when did, like, Vietnam end? When was, like, the...
72.
Sure. That's right
72.
around the wheelhouse.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
dad was about to get drafted.
Yeah. So like if you're like over the age of 40, you might still have like some sort of like echoes of like people saying fuck the troops all the time, and I guess that's probably where it comes from. But that's like to have that opinion it means that you really haven't taken into consideration the attitude towards the troops for like the last 25 plus years. that we're just kind of like, yeah, supporting them now for the most part.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, like
I don't know that many people that say "fuck the troops" out loud to other people. Like,
Yeah.
behind
would
closed
zero
doors,
be an
you know what I mean?
accurate amount? Like
That would be
in
that
public,
I know.
zero.
But I
I've
mean-
never fucking heard it.
Yeah, zero.
Yeah.
I've heard people say it in the privacy of their own homes, or like "fuck the troops" or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's a weird thing to say.
I don't
Those
even.
people are communists.
That's
so.
interesting.
Mhm.
So I guess maybe the bumper stickers for those people. I've never met
Yeah,
any of
all
those
point-
people.
Yeah, I get really annoyed by like people who don't take into account like new stuff over like that's been happening for like not even new. It's been happening for like 10, 15 years. I guess they're still mad about something that happened in the 80s. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And people didn't even out and out say "fuck the troops," like even in Vietnam era. Like it wasn't quite as like welcoming to like troops coming back home. Like there were some issues, but it wasn't like everybody in the country was like shitting on the troops. That wasn't how that worked either. You know what I mean? Like there's still a very strong
They're
pro-troop
just
sentiment.
those damn liberals.
But since then, they fucking just keep pumping the shit out of the bullshit, fake patriotism garbage shit. That
Well,
every
and then
time I
people
take a
that
dump,
fucking
I have to do the fucking, the Pledge of Allegiance, and they have to play God Bless America every 30 seconds and salute to the troops
Well-
and everything. It's like, dude, that's not for them. It's never been for them. It's about exploiting them. And that's a
Well,
fucked
and yeah,
up
you know
way
what,
to make a
like-
dollar, dude.
All right, I got a would you rather to.
Yeah. Why are
Would you rather? Would you rather kill 25 80-year-olds or one 6-year-old?
25 80-year-olds. They're
25
so rude. They don't
80-year-olds?
tip a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, they don't tip.
Yeah, because
It'd be
6-year-olds
easier to
tip
kill
real
them.
well.
Yeah, their parents sometimes do. 80-year-olds are ornery. They're hard to deal with. They shit their pants all the time. They're not doing a lot for society. They're not going to put a fight back, so I'm easily going to fuck them up. Like a 6-year-old's fast. They can run
You're
around. They
worried
may not
about
catch them.
fucking getting handled by a 6-year-old now?
There's some big 6-year-olds out there, all right, with GMOs and shit. These kids are getting pretty fucking big, dude.
Yeah.
Like, these 80-year-olds. That's all I have to do is give them a little push down like 2 stairs. They're dead.
Dude, how many 80-year-olds did you say?
25.
25 80-year-olds or a 6-year-old?
Yeah, and it's not really like who do you think you could take. It's more of like who are you more okay killing.
Right, yeah. I mean, you're assuming that I get to snap my fingers and kill them.
Yeah, you get to Thanos
Do I
them
get
away.
in trouble if I get caught? Do I have to factor in not getting
Ooh,
caught?
that's a good point.
Because it's way easier to frame like that an 80-year-old died because they fell down the steps. Do you know what I mean?
25 of them?
No,
or
I think-
whatever? Like,
Just
I think it's less
different nursing
about.
homes.
do I get to pick the
I think it's
8-year-olds and the 6-year-old?
Yeah, kind of. Because there's some 6-year-olds I'd fuck up.
Does the
I'll
6-year-old
say.
have down?
I'll say no. Because then it's just
That's
then,
not
it,
fucking
then it's just a
funny.
favor to the parents at that point. No. I'm gonna
That's
say.
terrible.
I'm
I
gonna say
apologize.
they're. I'm gonna say they're 80-year-olds and a 6-year-old. You don't know. The 6-year-old does not have downs, and yeah, and no, getting caught is not a factor. It's just morally, what are you more opposed to?
I'm 100% okay with killing 80-year-olds.
I'm not 100% okay with it, but
Maybe 100 was too
how
high
many
of a
is it? You said
percentage,
25 80-year-olds. So let's
Or
say
one 6-year-old.
each 80-year-old lives 5 years. That's 125 years of life. That's more than the 6-year-old's going to have. In total
but- We
number
don't
of
know that.
years,
With modern technology, he might live to be 130.
it's pretty unlikely.
By the time he's 70, we don't know what kind of medical advances have been made.
No, we don't. We don't. We also don't know that he's going to make 25. So,
That's true.
Well, unless we kill him first.
well, yeah, like things can happen. You ever heard of people dying before they're 80? I have. It happens quite a bit, actually.
I don't know anyone who's ever
Died
Who's
before
ever
80.
died
I've
ever?
never heard of it. None of us know.
I think given the situation, I'm going to go with, I got to go with 25 80-year-olds as well, though, given all the information.
Yeah, you thinking the same thing, Rob? You've been pretty clearly
Yes,
against the
I'm
80-year-olds this whole
100%
time.
on board with killing 80-year-olds. You don't have much life left to live. I took care of a couple 80-year-olds, all right? They're not doing a lot. They're like just not dead. They're not really alive.
Yeah, I think I'm with you too. I think the whole question is like, it's just like, you know, you got to factor in like the potential of the child. Also, you never really feel good killing a child, I would imagine. I haven't done it before, but
I don't think you're supposed to feel good about killing anyone.
yeah, especially children though. All right, so I'm gonna have you guys pause the recording real quick because I need to switch out the batteries in my recorder, and then we can do one last segment and then finish up. So we'll be back.
All right. He got his Instagram hacked, and they sent me some messages that, quite frankly, would scare me. Nick, would you care to elaborate?
I would like to say that Pornhub, once you go through their entire catalog, which is very extensive, I will admit that. Once you get through it, it's just like every other site is not as like credible, but you got to keep diving deeper if you want to get new stuff. Like I need to consume new content all the time. Like I'm in the age of social media. I can't just watch the same stuff over and over again. And you know, sometimes some Instagram's got to get hacked. Like that's just how it's got to go down sometimes.
Damn right.
So yeah, I am not on Instagram anymore. But you know who is on Instagram? The Possumcast is on Instagram. So follow us there.
Dude, you're off.
Yeah.
You're kicked off of Instagram.
No, I deleted my account.
Rip Nick Blackerby, comedian.
I didn't care to take the risk. It only had like 100 followers, anyways.
Your mom is gonna be devastated.
That's the fucking end of an era.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't like. I will say this: the grossest way to say that you watch or
It does. It sounds like
do
something
anything
sexual.
with porn is consume. Like consume's a really gross way to talk about porn. Like how much porn you consume.
Consume it.
It sounds real gross. Yeah.
Good. Nothing about the porn I watch should not be gross. Anyways.
You know what porn star
You're
it
a
is
connoisseur,
by looking at a
motherfucker.
close-up of their vagina.
Yeah, that's what they call me, the connoisseur and motherfucker.
I see what you're into.
I mean that's next level.
It actually needs to be their butthole.
I was
Anyways.
thinking it needed to be their dick.
Oh, Jay coming in with the gay jokes. Gay joke Jay. That's what they call
Gay
him.
joke, Jay. Woo! I don't know if that's gonna take off. Hopefully.
I hope it does.
Gay
I'll
joke,
put it in the. I'll put that as the episode title.
Sure, dude. I'll start using it as a hashtag.
So we took a little break. We actually did take a break when we took a break on the recording, and Rob mentioned in
I'm really
the
fucking
chat that he
sick
had some
of,
fresh,
people putting
off the
new
presses
word- like,
white rage.
Just a white dude bitching about shit that doesn't matter?
Learn how to drive in the snow.
Hey, motherfuckers, none of you motherfuckers know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm just angry.
To recap, stop being stupid. Because you don't know shit.
Using the slang that doesn't make fucking sense. Like, they're not doing it right. Like, I know these girls are, like, talking about fucking this new show that's like The Bachelor, but it's not The Bachelor, and all they talk about is how it has way more mood and chill. What the fuck does that mean? That doesn't fucking mean anything. That's stupid. There's a million different moods. That's why it's a mood, because there's a lot of different moods. What mood is that show? How is it different? It's the same fucking show as The Bachelor. It's the same fucking shit. It's just, it's more mood. What the fuck does that? Doesn't make sense, alright? You need to expand your vocabulary and talk about exactly what you mean, okay? Like, what type of mood is it? Is it an angry mood? Is it a pouty mood? Is it a fucking horny mood? What mood are you trying to express when you say that show is a mood? There's a lot of different moods, okay? I'm starting to think that my generation doesn't even know what the fucking word mood means. I'm starting to think we're retarded. I'm starting to think that our government has failed us and that now we're just using different words and throwing them in there because we weren't educated properly through the public education system. So now we just don't know shit, and we're the ones that are going to be making decisions, okay, in the next 20 years. And that's dangerous to think. That scares the fuck out of me.